Hello all, Dr. Preeti Muley here from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune, India, and I'm here to walk you through another bibliometric survey paper on incremental clustering algorithms which are used especially for analyzing the data of electricity smart meter. We too are the co-authors of this paper, and this paper is published in Iran Journal of Computer Science. So the video abstract of this paper shows that the smart meters basically are electronic devices for recording the consumption of electricity, and in the various time intervals these smart meters capture the consumption details, and the use of these smart meters are enormous. They are advantageous. They benefit the people in particular and industry countries at large in various aspects from the point of view of environment, social and economic growth, etc. These smart meters frequently communicate with the utility companies or the service providers for monitoring and management of energy usage, as well as with the customers for observing their energy consumptions. We also would like to give some deals in future for the people who use less or moderate amount of energy in their houses or in the organization using this kind of a research. It generates a considerable amount of electricity smart meter data incrementally. As and when the new consumption details have arrived, the smart meters are capable enough to capture these details and store it with them. It is also possible to apply incremental clustering algorithms at the core so that incrementally even the clusters are updated when the new influx of data is available without disturbing the old data, of course. So thus the incremental clustering approach is very essential to overcome the issues related to clustering with the growing data. The purpose of this paper is to find out or dig out all the researches in the smart meter data analysis and incremental clustering to make the concept clear for the future researchers. When we wanted to understand where exactly and how exactly the smart meter and incremental clustering concepts are useful. This bibliometric analysis is implemented using the repositories such as Scopus, Scopus Quarrel, ResearchGate, and the tools like Jiffy, Table2Net, GPS Visualizer, etc. This study revealed that the maximum number of reviews on smart meter incremental clustering are explored very recently. The work is going on. There is a lot of scope for the new researchers to build or implement their studies in this collaborative areas. So the keywords which are used for digging out the details from the huge Scopus database are incremental clustering, bibliometric analysis, machine learning, data analytics, and smart meters. In addition to these keywords, we have incorporated few more keywords also for digging the details. These are the details which are shown in table number 3 of our paper, and these keywords are bifurcated in the categories called master keyword, primary keyword, secondary keyword, and optional keywords. But there is the beauty of Scopus database is that in addition to these given keywords list, we found that the other researchers have made use of some additional keywords as well, including smart grid, demand response, neural network, learning systems, etc., as given in table 7 of our paper. These are few figures which are included in our paper, which shows, for example, cluster 4 shows the cluster of author, keyword, and source titles. Even though this cluster is not greatly visible here in the paper, but if you draw this particular diagram and check the details on screen, it is possible for upcoming researchers to find the research gaps and which authors are working on which keywords and what is the scope of their work. So beyond that, the authors can think and start working. Similarly, figure 5 shows the cluster of publication titles and the year of publication together. So even this kind of graphical interpretation of the result helps upcoming researchers to understand the research gaps related to this collaborative field. Figure 6 shows the cluster of authors, their keywords and co-appearance among similar papers. Figure number 7 concentrates on publication titles and number of citations. So the clusters are formed, the different color codes, the larger font size, the bold style is used in this figure to emphasize on all these details of bibliometric analysis related to incremental clustering and electricity smart meter data. This particular figure 10 shows the top journals which have published these papers. So the general statistics is given in this figure 10 of our paper. And at the end, let me summarize that the worldwide popularity of smart electricity meters deployment generates a significant amount of data incrementally. However, the traditional clustering algorithm reclusters all the data from the scratch, from the beginning. It does not work in a dynamic or incremental mode. It is better to incrementally update the clustering results based on arrival of the new data. Thus, the incremental clustering approach is the essential way to overcome the issues related to clustering with the growing smart electricity meter data. It is easy to carry out incremental learning via incremental clustering related to huge data sets which are varied in nature. Incremental learning will be for the users, the end users, the customers, the generators of the electricity and all other entities which are related to this research. To achieve the effectual incremental learning, algorithms such as CFBA, which stands for Closeness Factor Based Algorithm, CBICA, which is Correlation Based Incremental Clustering Algorithm, and alike are developed by us and which are totally parameter free and incremental in nature. Such algorithms have proved and maintained the quality of the clusters over various iterations dynamically. Smart meter data analysis in incremental clustering is the most important and growing field of study, and hence we felt the need to come up with a bibliometric analysis paper using these two niche areas. So I must thank you all for patient listening, and I hope you will visit our full-length paper. The link is given over here, and if you have any questions and queries, please feel free to get back to me on this particular email ID. And these are some of the URLs from which some graphics which is used in this PPT are taken. So once again, thank you all. This is Dr. Preeti Murray signing off from Symbiosis Institute of Technology. Bye.